Here are 15 of the most dangerous and terrifying animals on the planet. If you ever encounter them, run as fast as you can to save your life. Fu Xiaohin Bai sends warm greetings to everyone. Dear friend, when it comes to the most dangerous animals on the planet. When it comes to carnivorous animals, we often immediately think of species with sharp teeth like sharks, lions, or bears. However, the real danger does not lie solely in creatures with a fierce appearance and possesses extraordinary athletic abilities. In reality, the most dangerous animals are often those that can reproduce and multiply extremely rapidly. Like an astonishingly organized reaction. These species not only threaten humans but also negatively impact the environment and ecosystems. For example, rove beetles, box jellyfish, or cone snails. Although they do not possess sharp teeth, they can attack in swarms and cause devastating consequences. Their strength often does not come from physical ability, but mainly due to their tight organization, unity, and venom. That is precisely why these species become formidable opponents in the natural world. Today, join Mysterious Universe in exploring 15 fascinating animal species through this video. Considered one of the most dangerous and terrifying species in the world. So we know how to steer clear if we ever come across it. Canned milk with the brand Ang Bien. In nature, there are many species of jellyfish, but one of the most dangerous is the box jellyfish, also known as the sea wasp. Though it may seem small and harmless, but the venom of this jellyfish can have severe consequences for humans. When exposed to box jellyfish, sea wasps, their venom can cause dangerous symptoms. From headaches and nausea to agitation and cold sweats. These symptoms often appear suddenly and make you feel extremely uncomfortable, even life-threatening. If not treated promptly, the venom of the box jellyfish, sea wasp, can be life-threatening. Contains toxic substances, primarily proteins and enzymes. Radiation can destroy cells in the human body and cause severe damage to biological systems. Moreover, it can also destroy white blood cells and cause issues with blood pressure as well as heart function. Because the venom is highly dangerous, treating a jellyfish sting typically requires immediate professional medical intervention and emergency care. Therefore, for those living near coastal areas, where jellyfish are commonly found, knowing how to prevent and handle accidental exposure to them is crucial to ensuring the safety of yourself and your loved ones. Cone snails are another dangerous marine creature we need to be wary of, no less than box jellyfish. With its unique and striking appearance, the cone snail can easily be mistaken for other types of snails. However, hidden behind that beauty lies a terrifying danger. Just a few drops of venom from a cone snail can be lethal, enough to kill 20 adults. This is because their venom is extremely potent and rapidly affects the human body. Without timely emergency treatment or antivenom, the victim can die within minutes. Cigarette snail. The meaning of this nickname is that if you get stung by a cone snail, you have just enough time to smoke a cigarette before your body starts suffering severe effects and faces the risk of death. And also because of the level of danger cone snails can pose. Because staying vigilant and knowing how to avoid contact with them is extremely important. And if you live near coastal areas where cone snails reside, the study and research of this species, helping you protect yourself and your family from potential risks. The ants build the mansion. Driver ant, also known as the driver ant, is a unique species of ant. Not only terrifying due to its brilliant organization, but also demonstrates an incredibly impressive counterattack. Although they do not possess extremely dangerous venom or a massive build like other ant species. If you accidentally kill a Sha-Fu ant, in just a short time, you'll be targeted by millions of other ants. This swarm of ants will quickly gather at an astonishing speed and surround you. Creates a horrifying and inescapable scene. The sturdy and powerful pincers of the weaver ant. If they pierce your flesh, you may suffer intense pain. Even if you tear the ant in half, these claws still cling tightly, causing an uncomfortable, throbbing pain. This makes resisting the attacks of the Sha-Fu ant swarm extremely difficult and dangerous. Ants usually live in colonies in the wild. They live in large herds and constantly move around to search for food. Their seamless coordination and efficient organization make them a formidable opponent for other species in their habitat. like the wide, ever-open round eyes of the slow loris. Many might think they are harmless creatures. However, few people know that the slow loris is the only venomous mammal in the world. Despite being listed among the species in need of protection, but they are still creatures that few people want to approach. The forelimbs of the kuili-lui contain an extremely potent toxin. When they sense danger approaching, they will secrete toxins that then blend with the saliva in the mouth. It carefully licked its fur. This action serves as a warning to predatory animals to stay away. The venom of the blue-ringed octopus can lead to anaphylactic shock, a state that causes withering, exhaustion, and even death in other organisms, including humans. This is exactly why, even though they look cute and adorable, but the slow loris still makes many people wary when interacting with them. In the wild, slow lorises typically live a reclusive life and avoid contact with humans. This is to avoid conflicts while also protecting themselves and their offspring. Looks can be deceiving. This species is actually quite smart, aren't they? The newborn baby octopuses look so adorable and harmless. However, hidden behind that adorable appearance is an unfathomable danger. They are creatures that live in the tidal sea region, stretching from Australia to Japan, and is one of the most venomous marine creatures in the ocean. When provoked or cornered, the blue-ringed octopus will immediately resort to its deadly weapon. They can bite people or objects, causing painful and severe wounds. The venom of the blue-ringed octopus contains multiple harmful compounds. This could have a harmful impact on human health and other animal species. Despite being notorious as a dangerously venomous species, but the blue-ringed octopus still plays a vital, irreplaceable role in the marine ecosystem. They often become prey for many large fish species and play a vital role in the ocean's food chain. However, with unpredictable and dangerous power, they can injure or even kill their prey or potential rivals. Human exposure to blue-ringed octopuses. Handle with caution and stay away from areas where they appear. Specifically, having a clear understanding of this animal is essential to preventing dangerous situations. And protect yourself and your loved ones from unintended harm. The colorful flamboyant cuttlefish is one of the most beautiful and enchanting creatures of the ocean. With their vibrant and colorful outfits, they are the standout attraction in any aquarium. However, hidden behind that beauty is an eerily haunting warning message. Don't be stupid and touch these squid. Though they may appear gentle and not the least bit intimidating, the five-fa squid is an extremely dangerous species. Their toxins are extremely dangerous, capable of causing severe harm to human health. Although exposure to this toxin rarely occurs, but if that happens, the consequences could be extremely serious, even life-threatening. It can be said that the danger posed by the five-fa electric squid is no less than that of scenarios. Compared to other animals like the blue-ringed octopus, they have fewer pairs. Understanding this species of fish and always being cautious when interacting with them is extremely important to prevent unexpected dangerous situations. And though an inseparable, vital piece of the marine ecosystem, but it is necessary to respect and always be cautious of sharks and basking sharks. Perhaps this is necessary to protect the health and safety not only of ourselves but also of the entire community, my friends. Haibao, the king who ruled the land of Antarctica. This species is renowned as the apex predator in the area. Their ferocity and savagery made no one dare to swim with them. With a shiny bald head, a robust physique, and an inquisitive, curious nature, Haibao is not just a brutal baiting ground, but he is also a danger to humans. In 1985, Scottish explorer Gary Wood, because a sea turtle dragged him down to the ocean floor. This attack is just proof of the danger that the Haibao species poses to humans. In 2003, an unexpected incident occurred when a sea turtle dragged Jim away. The biologist Christy Brown met her end in the deep waters, while she was conducting research on the ocean floor. These events are just part of a series of attacks by Haibao targeting humans. Though penguins are often their daily prey, but when confronted by humans, they are ready to charge and attack, and can lead to severe injuries or even life-threatening consequences. Therefore, it is essential to fully understand and remain vigilant against the emergence of Haibao. This is very important for those who live or work near the Antarctic region. Dilla is a strange creature, with a short, stocky body and pink or orange speckled fur. Belonging to the tonlan family, this is one of the rare venomous animal species in the world. Being the largest species of damselfly in the U.S., they captivate those who yearn to explore the natural world. Although they may seem sluggish in the morning. But the monster Dilla possesses an extremely dangerous attack ability due to the terrifying amount of toxins in its body. This makes them a threat to humans and other animals in their natural habitat. The existence of this species also poses many challenges for researchers and the hygiene expert on methods for managing and conserving natural ecological areas. If you're unlucky enough to get stabbed by the Dilla monster, the most effective way to defend yourself is to drown it in water. This helps reduce pain and limit the absorption of toxins from the sting. Facilitate your access to necessary medical support. Knowing how to handle dangerous situations like this is extremely important to protect yourself and those around you from danger. Therefore, don't take this lightly. The golden poison dart frog, also known by its scientific name Phyllobates terribilis. By its scientific name, this is one of the endemic poisonous frog species. Living along the Pacific coast of Colombia. This is one of the world's most famous poison dart frog species. Typically inhabiting tropical rainforests, where humidity remains high year-round and the ecosystem is incredibly diverse. The golden poison dart frog often lives in large groups. Living in herds not only makes it easier for them to find food, but also helps protect them from predators. The golden poison dart frog has an extremely striking appearance, thanks to its vibrant, metallic yellow skin that shimmers like gold. The special thing is that this skin contains an extremely potent type of deadly toxin. Despite their tiny size, the amount of toxin on their skin is enough to kill dozens of people. This poison can be absorbed through the skin and quickly attacks the victim's nervous system. It causes intense pain, accompanied by convulsions, high fever, and full body paralysis. For researchers and local residents, the golden poison dart frog is not just a remarkable biological phenomenon, but also a significant danger. Sinin's devil stonefish. The devilfish is a species of fish belonging to the devilfish family. Sinin CD, also known as frogmouth fish or frogfish. Jellyfish are among the most unique and dangerous marine creatures, with a massive body, vibrant colors, and extremely potent venom. They are known as the lords of venomous creatures in the depths of the ocean. The devilfish is notorious for the 13 venomous spines on its dorsal fin, each containing extremely potent poison. More notably, this toxin can persist for a long time in the fish's body. Even in death, the worms remain. When the venomous spines of the stonefish pierce deep into the victim's flesh, the toxin will directly affect the motor system and the nervous system. Trabeculae septomarginalis. However, despite being venomous, the devilfish is still considered a delicious delicacy and loved in many different countries. If prepared correctly, devilfish meat has a crispy, crunchy texture and a distinctive sweet flavor. Cater to the diverse tastes of diners. Moreover, studies have shown that devilfish meat possesses notable characteristics. This can help improve blood circulation while reducing the risk of cardiovascular diseases and stroke. However, using devilfish as food still faces many limitations in accessibility and preparation. Perform carefully and under the guidance of experienced individuals. If you work as a fisherman, then, or work in the seafood processing industry, identifying and handling stonefish encounters. This is an important part of occupational safety and health protection. The giant squid, also known by its scientific name Architeuthis. This is one of the planet's most bizarre and dangerous mollusks. With superior size and astonishing strength, they became a terror to many fishermen in the community, and those who boldly set sail to conquer the ocean. Giant squid are famous for having up to 10 tentacles. Consists of 8 short tentacles and 2 long tentacles. Doi de bien, no dao tan mo hin tu kong lo va dang so. They can grow up to 20 meters long and weigh around 100 kilograms, making them one of the largest creatures in the ocean. An interesting thing is that quite a few people often confuse giant squids with octopuses. However, unlike the centipede, a species that only attacks when it feels threatened, Giant squids are inherently aggressive and frequently attack other animals, including humans. March 25, 1941, marked a memorable event, when a British ship sank in the Atlantic Ocean. As the 10 survivors were trying to swim toward another rescue ship, a giant squid suddenly surfaced from the water. It used its 2 long tentacles to tightly wrap around the 2 people and drag them down to the ocean floor, creating a horrifying scene that terrifies those who witness it. It can be affirmed that the existence and power of giant squids are undeniable. That is countless evidence of the wonders and terrors of the deep, vast ocean. And it also reminds us to respect and remain vigilant when venturing into the deep sea. Black mamba cockroach, one of the most venomous and dangerous cockroach species in the world. This species has drawn attention from researchers and local residents due to its highly dangerous venom. With a glossy black appearance and a powerful stance, the black mamba cockroach not only has an alluring appearance but also evokes a sense of dread. Their venom is among the most potent and dangerous toxins in the animal kingdom. When a black mamba feels threatened or provoked, their attacks are extremely swift and unpredictable. They can peck continuously at their prey, injecting a large amount of venom into the victim's body in an instant. With terrifying power and lightning-fast attack speed, the black mamba cockroach is one of the most dangerous creatures to humans. According to estimates, approximately 20,000 people die each year from bites by this species of cockroach. This poses a considerable challenge for the rescue team and researchers to protect the community from the dangers of the mamba den cockroach. Although the mamba den cockroach is considered one of the most terrifying venomous cockroach species, but you should also remember that they usually tend to avoid contact with humans, and they only attack when they feel threatened. Therefore, if you unfortunately encounter this creature, then don't be foolish enough to tease them, okay? Run as fast as you can. For a long time, many researchers and nature lovers have been deeply troubled by one question. Is there any fish that can live on land without any difficulty? And the answer is yes. The stonefish, also known as the bottom-dwelling fish or simply stonefish, is one of the most dangerous marine creatures. That's one of those things. Betta fish are not only a species with a unique appearance but also possess remarkable camouflage abilities. Like a stone. At the same time, this is also one of the most venomous fish species in the world. The venom of the stonefish is considered extremely dangerous, capable of being lethal to humans, if not addressed promptly. However, the most impressive thing about stonefish is their astonishing ability to survive on land. In a noteworthy study, scientists have discovered that betta fish can survive without water for up to 24 hours. This is truly miraculous, because most fish need water to breathe through their gills, which have yellow mucus, moistened to absorb oxygen, but fighting fish can absorb oxygen directly through their skin. This means when the water source completely disappears, the fighting fish can still survive for a short while. Like this extraordinary survival ability, this ability allows stonefish to adapt and thrive in various environments where other fish cannot survive, like the arid coastal lands, or even on the scorching hot sand. However, you still need to be cautious when handling stonefish to ensure safety, because their venom can be life-threatening to humans. When interacting with this fish species, it's essential to understand its characteristics and always remain cautious. This is extremely important to avoid unnecessary misunderstandings. Indian green saw-scaled cockroach. There is a female species known by the scientific name *Chimerosaurid mucrot. One of the most dangerous venomous snakes, and is one of the leading causes of death worldwide. The venom of this species is so potent that it far exceeds the combined venom of 10 other snake species. With widespread popularity in the most densely populated regions of India, the Indian green saw-scale viper is becoming one of the most serious threats for the safety of the people. This species of cockroach is primarily active at night, making them even harder to detect. With the ability to hide and launch surprise attacks, the Indian green cockroach has become a terrifying threat to humans. One of the rare methods to recognize the existence of this lizard species, that's through the sizzling sound they make. This holds particularly significant importance in the work of preventing attacks and minimize risks to humans. However, if you were bitten by an Indian saw-scaled viper, getting to the hospital in time is a matter of life and death. Measures to remove venom and promptly treat the victim. This could help save the life of a snakebite victim. This is an encouraging sign in the fight against this dangerous cockroach species, and bring hope to the victims of the bites. Overall, it can be seen that the Indian saw-scaled viper is a fearsome snake species. Not just because of the venom's potent toxicity, but also due to the ability to operate efficiently in diverse and calculated environments. Raising awareness and implementing preventive measures is absolutely essential. To reduce the risk of being approached and bitten by lizards, we need to take preventive measures. The car broke down. The car broke down. The car is stuck in traffic. A small insect, measuring only 8 to 17 millimeters in size. But hidden within lies an unforeseen danger that few anticipate. This is considered the most dangerous turtle in the world and also the most venomous creature on Earth. Tortoises are commonly found in Africa and countries within the central region of this continent. Not only does it cause discomfort with the feeling of pain and itching, traffic accidents can also have serious consequences for human health. Causes symptoms such as sleep disturbances and impaired motor coordination. Notably, Schistosomas can cause dangerous diseases such as African malaria and sleeping sickness. Without timely treatment, this condition can lead to death. Despite numerous studies conducted, there is still no effective vaccine or treatment against the SARS-CoV-2 virus to date. Therefore, prevention is always the best solution. Some preventive measures include wearing neutral-colored clothing and setting vinegar traps for flies. Often drawn to brightly colored clothing and avoids areas with thick dust or dense vegetation. Dear friends, despite differences in shape, size, or attack methods across the globe, the 15 most dangerous and terrifying animals remain a constant threat to human life. From strange fish species to tiny yet extremely dangerous insects, nowhere on Earth can make us feel completely safe. The key is to thoroughly understand how to prevent encounters and promptly handle situations when facing these animals. Therefore, if you unfortunately encounter any of these creatures, remember that time is as precious as gold, so quickly find a way to escape the dangerous area and move to the safest possible location. Intelligence and decisiveness are the keys to escaping danger when facing these dangerous animals. Always stay alert and proactive in every situation, because even a small mistake can push you into danger, forcing you to act immediately or fight for survival. Here is the most crucial tip when you have to face the world's most dangerous and terrifying animals. Goodbye for now, see you again soon.